Qiuyuan, the lone wayfaring swordsman, a man with a serious exterior and a drunken interior. Him and I can be besties, low-key. Anyways, come now, gooners and goonettes. Let us talk about his kit, sequences, and the huge problem that I have with him in greater detail. Qiuyuan is an arrow sword resonator who primarily focuses on heavy attack damage, with the ability to amplify echo skill damage for his teammates. Additionally, he is concerto efficient, which means he has extremely fast rotation. Now this strikes a heavy question. Is he going to primarily be an off-field unit like Sanhua, or is he going to be like Camellia? He is most likely designed to be like Zheji, providing off-field support on the battlefield while also performing on-field for a very good period of time. Now let's talk about his movesets from things I could pick up on. I will warn you, I'm heavily assuming what attack move is meant to be what kit. So I may be wrong. But let's talk about it anyway. We'll start off with his basic attacks. It is made up of 3 swings. After every 3 swings, it fills up half of 1/3 of the concerto bar. Once the bar is full, he enters a unique state where the colors around him turn to shades of gray. In this state, he boosts his own heavy attack damage, and upon contact with an enemy, it recovers his concerto energy. His state will be deactivated if swapped out or just left be, letting his bar empty itself. As for his resonance skill, once it is activated, he leaps into the air and hops forward on bamboos. This allows him to travel a good amount of distance. And once the resonance skill is released, he performs a strike on a nearby enemy, which should be followed up with his attacks. Now, I am going to assume that strike the weak spot is his liberation, so take it with a grain of salt. Once his liberation is casted, it deals arrow damage that is 200% of his attack. And this buffs the echo skill damage of the next resonator. Once again, I am just assuming that this is it. Now, let us talk about Qiuyuan's sequences. These are still leaks, so it remains unknown if it's true or not. So, once again, take it with a grain of salt. His S1 provides an immunity to an interruption, and it boosts his crit rate by 15%. A fine start. His S2 allows him to grant echo skill amplification, meaning if you use him with Galbrenna and Frolova, it benefits the team. But if you're using Qiuyuan as a main DPS, S2 is ass. Now S3 is very intriguing, because it's a whole new attack that grants 800% arrow damage considered as echo skill damage. This is a whole new game-changing move that's hidden behind a sequence. Additionally, some of his other attacks too gets a huge buff with a 400% multiplier. That is insane, I'ma be honest. As for his S4, it is a damage multiplier by 600%. His S5 is to ignore enemy defenses. And in his S6, once he exits the state of where the world is in gray, it deals 500% arrow damage, which is considered echo skill damage. And also the fact that he'll ignore 10% of the damage resistance of enemies. When it comes to sequence worth, in my personal opinion, I'd stop at S4, but I'll pull for S6 because I love the guy. And now we've come to my big problem. That being Sequence 3. It is a whole new attack that is hidden behind a sequence. That is a horrible gimmick. It is a potential that can't be obtained unless you pull for him. Yes, other characters and their sequences bump up their numbers to be put to their full potential, and that's exactly that. Other characters have all their movesets with them in base. Qiuyuan has one hidden till he's pulled 4 times. This might be a huge turnoff for many F2P Qiuyuan pullers, knowing that their man can't fully be utilized to his fullest. Even with such a drawback. For me, I'll try to get him to his fullest. Because I love him.